Yeah, thanks, Ed. I'll keep quiet for a moment too. Let's the crowd send them away. The cacophony of the stands marks the commencement of Gold Cup Day, and Stormy Island's very keen on the outside as they arrive at the first. Sussex Ranger gave it a belt, but the feature early on is that Stormy Island is lit up and has moved through on the outside of Sussex Ranger to dispute the early lead. Seo races in third place. Gumball is in the middle of the three greys in company with Farclas. Behind these is Apple Shakira. The pink jacket of Saldier comes next ahead of Redicean, and Mr. Adjudicator is at the back of the field as they make their way up the home straight for the first time in the JCB Triumph. Red colours of Stormy Island racing on the outside of Sussex Ranger as they squelch their way on towards the second. The grey Seo on the outside, Apple Shakira with the big white face, Gumball towards the inside, then Farclas. Behind these, the likes of Saldier with Redicean, and Mr. Adjudicator held up at the rear of the field. So racing towards the second, over in front, Stormy Island, the whole field are over perfectly safely. So out on the front end, Stormy Island sends them away from the stands, with Sussex Ranger in second place. Racing in third is the grey and the green and blue diamonds, that's Seo. Apple Shakira taking a slightly wider route, something Variety often does round here on softish ground, racing on the outside of Farclas. Gumball's more towards the rail at this stage with Redicean, Saldier and Mr. Adjudicator, despite being the back marker, is well in touch. Now on the new course, this is where the emphasis is on jumping down the side of the course on the hurdles track, and on the outside Seo has moved through to join Stormy Island and Sussex Ranger. They are the front three. Apple Shakira is in fourth place as they rise at the third. Farclas comes next just ahead of Gumball, who's being kept notably to the inner of the other runners. Redicean stealing a little bit closer as they make their way on towards the fourth, and the back two are Saldier and Mr. Adjudicator. So over flight number 4, a mistake back of the field by Saldier, who was just shaken along briefly by his rider as they race towards the last of this trio of flights of hurdles. Stormy Island, Seo and Sussex Ranger take it ahead of Apple Shakira, who travels strongly. Then the grey in the maroon colours of Farclas. Behind these, Redicean in the pink and purple colours. On the outside of Gumball, Saldier and Mr. Adjudicator are at the back of the pack as they now make the turn. And even though this is the third last, don't be deceived, we're still only just past halfway here, and out in front it's Stormy Island who leads by a length or so from Seo. Sussex Ranger just bustled along on the inside to hold second place. Apple Shakira and Gumball are the next two. Farclas comes next. Redicean is now right in amongst them with a couple of lengths to Saldier and Mr. Adjudicator. So they continue to climb, and then they'll swing downhill on this long run to the second last in the JCB Triumph hurdle. And out in front, Stormy Island's travelled strongly. Likewise, Apple Shakira, who's moved through to dispute second place on the inside of Seo and Sussex Ranger. Then towards the outside, Farclas of Redicean and Gumball the next wave. Saldier comes next, and the back marker is Mr. Adjudicator. Sussex Ranger's hard at work here, but Stormy Island has tanked her way through this race and still leads, pursued by the other filly, Apple Shakira. Seo over on the far side, then Sussex Ranger. Farclas and Redicean trying to get involved. Gumball is now ridden as the screw is turned as they head towards the second last. Stormy Island, Apple Shakira is poised, then Seo. Farclas is also shadowing the leaders. Gumball comes next. Sussex Ranger can't go on. Saldier tries to improve. Redicean has lost ground notably as they make their way up the home straight. Stormy Island still tanking along. Apple Shakira can hit a flat spot, and at the moment she's just hit one there. Seo and Farclas are the next two from Mr. Adjudicator and Saldier, and still Stormy Island gallops onwards. Farclas moves through with Seo. Apple Shakira is really struggling and is now being pressed by Mr. Adjudicator as all of a sudden Stormy Island faces challengers. Mr. Adjudicator and Farclas, the old adversaries, are in the air together at the last, and now waits the hill. Before when beaten in third was Stormy Island. Farclas the grey from Mr. Adjudicator, and this time up the hill it's Farclas who's seeing it out the stronger. Mr. Adjudicator in second, Seo in third. The week gets better and better for Gigginstown, Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. Farclas won the Triumph hurdle from in second Mr. Adjudicator, Seo and Apple Shakira. Back in fifth place was Saldier, then Redicean, who dropped out quickly with Sussex Ranger. Day